Hello students, welcome to our session, and today we are going to learn about chapter number 14. The name of this chapter is Our Neighbors in Space. In our last chapter, in our last session, we discussed about the solar space, how all planets are worked there and how they are used by us. They give us many information about space. Artificial planets also available there. In this chapter, our neighbors in space, neighbors that means at our home. For example, nearby our home, we have also homes available, our left side and right sides. These are homes. These homes are called our neighbors. The people which live in them, they are called our neighbors. Like that, in space also available neighbors. All planets have neighbors. Just like people living close to our house are our neighbors, planets and other heavenly bodies which are close to earth are our neighbors. In space, let's learn about them. The solar system. First, our topic is the solar system. We know that the earth and the other 7 planets together with their moons and the sun make the solar system. Let's study the components of the solar system straight from the sun. As in our last session, the position of the sun, moon and the earth, we have discussed about the moon, earth and the sun, how they situated in the space. They all do revolution around them, and because of this process the night and day occurs, and we also face different seasons, different atmosphere. Like this, in solar system we have different components. In them, first is the sun. The sun is the head of the solar system. The sun is the head of the solar system and it is situated in its center. The sun is situated in the center of the solar system and the sun is head of the solar system. All planets revolve around the sun. All planets which available on the space, they all are revolves around the sun. It is a huge ball of fire and the main source of energy in the solar system. It is a huge ball of fire and provide many energy to all planets. Mercury. Then second, Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. It is the smallest planet in the solar system. Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system. Then Venus. Venus is the second planet from the sun. First is Mercury, then Venus. It is the brightest planet and it's also called the evening star. That means in evening we first in the sky we can see the star, and this star name is Venus. So Venus is also called the evening star. Then the Earth. The Earth is the third planet from the sun. It is the only planet which supports life, human life and living organisms, means animals. All types of living organisms we can see on Earth because Earth provides atmosphere which we use for live our life. So it is also known as blue planet because 70% of its surface is covered with water. The Earth is the only planet on which water exists in liquid form. On Earth, we can see here the liquid, 70% surface of the Earth has liquid form. Then we have Mars. Mars, also known as the red planet, is the fourth planet from the sun in the solar system. It is the fourth planet in the solar system. First, which is the first? First is Mercury, then second Venus, then third Earth, and the fourth is Mars. Then Jupiter. Jupiter is the fifth planet from the sun. Is the fifth planet from the sun, and it is the largest planet in the solar system. Largest, and which is the smallest? Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system, and the Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. Then Saturn. Saturn is the sixth planet from the sun and the second largest planet in the solar system. It is a system of ring around of first we have discussed about the Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and now Saturn. It has a system of ring around it. Then Uranus. Uranus is the seventh planet from the sun. The seventh planet from the sun. Then Neptune. Neptune is the eighth and the farthest planet from the sun in the solar system. Okay, so remember, first in the solar system, first the sun is middle. Sun is the head of all planet. Then Mercury is the closest planet to the earth. To the sun. Then Venus, then Earth, then Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These all planets we can see in solar system. Apart from this, there are some dwarf planets which revolve around the sun. Besides them also, they are also known as the member of the solar system. They are the family of the solar system. Pluto is one of the dwarf planet which was earlier considered as a planet. So these are all our planets which are available in solar system. We can see them in solar system. The position of the sun they have like this. Then Earth and its moon. Earth and its moon. The blue planet that means the Earth. Earth provide the life, provide the atmosphere whether which human being can survive their life there. So they are also known as blue planet. So the blue planet that means the Earth. The Earth is different from the other planet in many ways. Earth is different from other planet in many ways. It supports a variety of life, has water in liquid state, and has ideal temperature for living. Ideal temperature. As we all know, we use oxygen for our breathe in and take out carbon dioxide. These two gases are provided in air on the earth. It has one natural satellite which we call the moon, natural satellite. As we have also discussed about in our last session about the moon. Moon is a natural satellite, not artificial. The moon has mountains, valleys and volcano sites and many bowl-like hole called craters on its surface. It is not luminous body, but it shines because it bounces back to the light of the sun, reflection light of the sun. Moon has not its own light. All light is from it get from the sun, reflection of the sun. So we can see the moon clear, but this light is not its own. This light is come from the sun. Now rotation and revolution of earth. You can see on page number 118 we have here figure. We have here picture. Here we have North Pole and South Pole. You can see in your textbook North Pole and South Pole. Axis North Hemisphere, equator, the line between it is known as equator, Southern Hemisphere and Northern Hemisphere. Rotation and revolution of Earth. We have studied in our previous class that the Earth has imaginary line running through its center. Imaginary line into center. This line is called axis. The axis of the earth is slightly tilted. The two opposite points on the earth's surface through which its axis passes are known as its poles. The earth's axis runs from the north pole to the south pole. The equator is another imaginary line around the earth which is at equal distance from both the poles. It divides the earth into two equal parts, the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. There are two types of movement of the earth, rotation and revolution. The movement of the earth on its axis is called rotation. Rotation and revolution, the both words are different from each other. The meaning of these words are different. First, the rotation. What is the rotation? The earth moves on its own axis on points. It's called rotation. It takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. How many times? 24 hours to take complete one rotation. The rotation of the earth on its tidal axis causes day and night. Because of this rotation, the day and night occur. The half that faces the sun has day, while the other half that is away from the sun has night. For example, this is our sun and this is our earth. The earth rotates on its own axis, for example, like this. If the front face is in front of the sun, then here we face day. Beside side, that means now this side by side we feel night there. So night and day is occur because of the rotation of the earth. The earth also moves on its own axis, then also moves around the sun like this. This is called the revolution of the earth. This movement is called revolution. The earth completes one revolution around the sun in 365 1 by 4 days. How much time taken for the day and night? 20 in rotation. One rotation is complete in 24 hours, but one revolution is completed in 365 1 by 4 days. This time period makes 1 year on the earth. We all know 365 days, that means 1 year, and 24 hours, that means 1 day. The time period makes 1 year on the earth. The revolution of the earth is responsible for the change in seasons. Because of the revolution, we face different seasons. When the earth moves around the sun on its tidal axis, then half of the earth is near the sun while the other half is away from it. Which is near the sun, it feels summer, and which is far away from the sun, it feels cool atmosphere, that means winter. Because when we near the sun, the countries which near the sun, they feel more hot atmosphere because the face of these countries are in front nearby the sun, so they feel hot atmosphere, that means summer. And the countries which are far away from the sun, they feel cool atmosphere, that means winter. In between these two seasons, both the hemispheres experience autumn and spring, when it is neither very hot not very cold, that means monsoon. On page number 119, our textbook, there is also the pictures available. Rotation of the earth, revolution of the earth from to the sun, you can see there. They also clear here spring in the northern hemisphere and autumn in the southern hemisphere. You can see this picture is available there. Try to see this. It shows many ideas for understanding about this. The region of the earth near the equator receives almost the same amount of sunlight throughout the year. This region always remains hot and has days and nights of the equal duration. We have also this type of reason we can see. For example, 12 hours each. The atmosphere is same 12 hours. This reason always remains hot at has days and nights of equal duration, 12 hours per night and 12 hours per days. On the other hand, the poles receive sunlight only for 6 months and remains dark for the next 6 months. That means they have fair hot atmosphere at when they have received sunlight only for 6 months and dark for the next 6 months. We have also some types of country. So in this chapter we have topic like this: the solar system, the planet which are available in solar system, for example Mercury, then the etc., and the sun is head of them. Earth and its moon, rotation and revolution of the earth. Because of rotation we feel night and day, and because of the revolution we feel different season. Then stars. You can see tiny stars twinkling in the sky on a clear night. We can see stars at night only in the sky. These appear so small because they are very far away from the earth. So they look very tiny. A star is a huge ball of gases which gives out heat and light energy. Stars differ greatly in their sizes. They all are differ in their sizes. Some stars are small while others are very big. We see stars in groups in the sky. At night we can see they make groups. These groups are called galaxies. Certain groups of stars seem to form a recognizable pattern in the sky. Observe at night, the all stars make different pattern. We can see there are many patterns in the sky at night. These are called constellations. Some of the constellations are Ursa Major, Ursa Minor and Orion. We can see the different pattern at night in the sky. So stars are also very bright. They have very bright light, but they are look very tiny because they are very far from the earth. Now our chapter number 14 is completed here. Try to understand these all topics which are given in your textbook by reading, and also look all figures which are available in our textbooks. Okay, so now we will meet in our next session with our new chapter. Till then, take care.